What's good, people? Let's Talk Ball is back. 12th man is back. We've got an elite panel. Callum's joining us. Joe's joining us. There's no George today, but we do have Hooks. We do have Sava. We do have Wolfie. And we do have Jamie here. Sava's literally going to be back any second. So big up for everyone that's here. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Make sure that you're following today's sponsors, which is Match Bingo and OK Jerseys. Match Bingo's in the live chat now. Use the code POTS and you'll get a discount for the game tonight watching England. If you are going to watch England-Wales, then make sure that you are playing Match Bingo along the way and you've got that alongside you. Good luck. I hope that you will win. I'm sure you'll let me know if you do. And we've got OK Jerseys as well. The code for that is 12 man. You'll get 8% off as well. So, yeah, great to see everyone here. This show will always be one of my favorites. And if I'm honest with you, it was a flip of a coin today before who we start with first. Do we start with the Ange Postecoglou situation at Nottingham Forest? Do we start with Liverpool's problems under Arne Slot, 3 losses in a row? Do we start with the fact that Arsenal are top of the league? To be honest with you, we are going to discuss all 3 of those, but I don't think we can really start anywhere other than Liverpool. Now, Cal is going to be, he's just on a call. Cal is
you make me cough. You make me cough.
Yeah, it definitely will, man. It definitely will. But I've got to be honest, I've been very, very surprised at the start that Liverpool have had, me personally, but not everybody was as surprised. And to be fair, there was a lot of people that laughed when there was suggestions that Liverpool might not click. I don't know if anyone remembers this.
I don't think that Isak's going to go anywhere. I don't. I think he'll end up staying at Newcastle. But if he does, just to go back to the Liverpool point, I think there's a case of potentially having too many chefs in the kitchen, too many players that like the ball at their feet, too many players that like to score. Now, obviously, I don't think there's going to be a detriment to the team not being good. I think the team will still be as good, but not as good as Isak at Newcastle. I don't think he's going to be the same player because at Newcastle he plays a different way to what you're playing.
George, let me just hold on to this. One second.
It's the fact though. You got Wirtz, you got Salah, you got Isak. All of these players like
you had Kane, you had Son, you had Dele Alli.
And what did they win? What did they win, Carl?
One, they didn't win nothing. And 2, there was a pecking order.
It wasn't an Audi Cup.
Goal scorer. The other players were bouncing off of Kane. They all knew that Kane was number 1, and everyone.
What did you win?
What did you win?
Yeah, exactly. What did they win? They win nothing.
When you got chefs, it goes in order: head chef, sous chef.
So who's going to be the head chef?
Who's the head chef?
Salah's head chef.
Game by game.
Salah's head chef. Isak is the sous chef. And then Wirtz is the apprentice.
That's how it works.
Look, if I want
all of these players, Salah, you're expecting Isak, who's come from being head chef at Newcastle, to go to Liverpool and accept his new role as I'm not the top goal scorer anymore. And then also, and then you want Wirtz, let's have it right, who's been the head chef for 4 or 5 years at Leverkusen because he's built that club to be where it is today. You want him coming and being
it's what happens when you go to a ginormous club.
Not going to be as clear cut as many people think. Isak just coming into the team, slotting in, Wirtz coming in and just slotting in. It's not that clear cut. When you've got players that like the ball at their feet, they like the ball at their feet. They're taking that away from Salah, who's greedy. Salah's greedy, you know.
Got top assist in the league.
But he's greedy during the game. He likes the ball to his feet on that wing.
Cool. Do you think he gets top assist?
I'm not saying he's not. I'm saying Wirtz and Isak also like the ball a lot to their feet. So these are players that they like to take players on. They're flary. Isak wants to do a skill every now and then. So he's going to delay it. My peers, Salah, I feel like sometimes you need to look at the reality of how these played together. I don't think it's as good as what people think it will be. I don't think it's going to blow the league away like many people are suggesting.
Interesting.
My boy George. Go on, George.
We all look so much younger and healthier in that video.
How is that only like a few weeks ago? We all look younger. What's going on? I didn't notice that. It's very bizarre. What's happened
to the Premier League?
The Premier League has killed us already. Look, man, big up to George. I know you're in the chat, bro. Big up, man. I know you couldn't jump on today, which is a shame. And I'm sure it's a shame that Cal is in here. Maybe I should have started with Forest, but, you know, it is what it is. It's done now. I was one who laughed at George. I was like, shut up, man. Come on, man. You can't buy Wirtz and Isak and it not click. man, I've got to say sorry. You can, it seems. Let's start with Wolfie. I'll come to Jamie in a minute. George was kind of right, really, right? I think we all laughed a bit too soon, maybe, Wolfie.
I mean, I'm glad you clipped it. That will go down in the history books. George's right for once. first and last time George has been right. But it was. I mean, I did agree with him kind of at the time, saying, are they going to Galactico with this team? The balance is wrong. Slot's trying to fit people in, and maybe some egos need to be dropped. I think McAllister has been utter crap this season. He needs to be dropped, in my opinion. Maybe that brings you a bit more balance into the team. And honestly, Ekitike has probably been the signing, I would say, that's caught my eye from their summer spending. And if he's the form man, then drop Isak. Drop Isak, put him in, and go for balance. Sometimes you got to go backwards to go forwards. Like, you will eventually click. I fully expect Slot to be able to find some balance. But there are the other one I'd chuck in is Mohamed Salah. He's been really poor this season, but I don't really know what you got on that right-hand side that you could bring in. I know Cal last week was talking about changing the system and going back 3 and everything. That's probably too drastic, man. You're not freaking bottom of the league here. You're a point behind Arsenal. So it's a case of getting the tweaks right, getting things right. But Jamie's going to have to explain to us how his kitchen works with all that sous chef talk and everything, man. I don't know if the ordering of the head chef is correct. Was that Salah? He said head chef, Jamie.
Can't remember now.
Ah.
No, to be fair to George, he's been correct for the first 7 weeks of the season. And I'll say 7 weeks of the season because that's all it's been so far. But he has been right. I can't sit here and like he's been right. It hasn't clicked yet. It's not working at this moment in time. A lot of that's to do with the coaching and the manager, and a lot of it's to do with the players as well. I think the players get away with a lot of crap, man, because managers always get in the head. But a lot of these players aren't turning up this season, and it's not just the new players; it's the players who have been there originally as well. Not a lot of them have been turning up. So yeah, I can't look what George said there. You go back in time; he was correct, man, and. But it's only the first 7 weeks. I will have to say that because we don't know. No, football's weird, man. You can have a bad few weeks and then out of nowhere you have one game and it just clicks and you start going on a run, don't you? So do I see that happening at the moment? Not right now. The manager's got a lot to answer for. He's got to find a way of now. This is his team. Last year, Klopp's team. Yeah. Now this is his side. They're his players. He's got to figure out a way to get the best out of these players. I think Ekitike's, shocked a lot of people how well he's done coming into English football. And, you could argue him, Szoboszlai and Gravenberch have been our best players. And with Isak, look, the one thing with Isak, I mean, we can all agree he hasn't had a pre-season. Pre-seasons do matter for players as much as people like to argue it don't. He actually does. We've seen players... Yeah, exactly. That is his fault. We've seen players not have pre-seasons before and then they're poor and then have a pre-season, they look a little bit better. The thing is, though, he has to play Isak because you can't pay out your £125 million pound for a player. He's got to get used to the Liverpool system, Liverpool team and find some rhythm. So he has to play. He can't keep chopping and changing them. And you've got Ekitike there at the moment who has to play as well. So it's up to the manager now. He's got the players. I've heard a lot of people say, these are not slot signings and all this sort of crap because that's what people say when players don't work. Oh, it's not the manager signings and all that. It is. There's not a manager who wouldn't want an Isak or a Wirtz at their team. You get them, you make it work. So he's got to figure out a way of making it work. And, I don't like using the Diogo Jota situation. I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to say it right now. I weren't using a Diogo Jota situation when Liverpool were winning. I'm not going to use it when we're losing. I just think that's a poor cop-out. Yeah, the players might be feeling it. They probably are, because everyone grieves differently. And it was a friend of theirs, someone they worked with every single day of the week. But I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to put that in the excuse column just because that disrespects Diogo Jota. Slot's got to find a way, man. He's got to find a way of getting these players working and gelling together. Gravenberch and Szoboszlai have to start in midfield week in, week out. They're our two best midfielders this season. Does that mean McAllister has to sit bench? Yeah. If that means McAllister has to sit bench, he has to sit bench. He's not performing right now, as Wolfie said. You know, you've got to try and get Wirtz working, Ekitike, Isaac and Salah in the same team. What I don't want to see my manager keep doing is put in Szoboszlai at right back when I've got 2 fit right backs. Stop doing it. You know, against Chelsea, don't put Gravenberch as centre back. My 2 best midfielders played in the back 4 against Chelsea at the end of the game. That's pathetic. It shouldn't be
crazy.
happening. You've got Frimpong on the bench. Just put him on for Bradley as a right back. Put Joe Gomez on for Canate. Then I can leave my 2 best midfielders in midfield, and I think Liverpool probably get a draw out of that game if they play it that way. Yeah. So, yeah, the manager's got to find a way. I'm not going to sit here and make excuses. I'm just not. It's not good enough right now. I will just say, though, it is 7 weeks into the season. You know, if this is week 30 and it was still like that, I'd be a bit very, very concerned and probably asking for the manager's head. But after 7 weeks, I'm not going to go mad about it. No, we've won, I believe, 7 out of 9 games in all competitions or something mad like that this season so far. So, you know, 2 Premier League losses. Man City lost 2 Premier League games. Arsenal are playing extremely well right now. Very, very, very good team. You know, so yeah, Liverpool got to get better. There's no ifs. What's the matter, Hooks? What am I saying so wrong?
You said Arsenal playing well, and
No. Just say when, at least on my watch, no Liverpool fan is allowed to say it's only 7 games because it wasn't only 5 games when it was 5 out of 5. So no Liverpool fan, like the attitude of Liverpool fans from being 5 out of 5 to now being 2 out of 2, is vastly different. Like the amount of humility and humbleness that Liverpool fans have found after these last 2 games is mad. Like Liverpool fans now want to have honest conversations. They didn't want to.
You obviously don't watch my content because this is how I talk.
Oh wait,
talking about Cal.
Wait, no, Jamie, because we was on here. We was on here when you didn't want to talk about Wirtz. You said, about Wirtz.
I don't think Wirtz has played that badly, though.
Jamie.
I don't really care about these things.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't think Wirtz has actually played that badly. I don't want to get in the whole Wirtz situation because we all do that YouTube thing where we talk about numbers and the 007 bollocks, but then when you talk about numbers, everyone tells you it's not about GA. So I don't want to go. I don't want to go down the number route because we all do that thing. But I don't think Wirtz has been actually that bad. I think the worst midfielder at Liverpool right now, form wise, is Alexis McAllister. I think that's the truth about it. I think Alexis McAllister's getting away with it. If I'm going to say anything right now, McAllister's getting away with it a lot. A Liverpool fan base absolutely adore Alexis McAllister. It's like you can't say anything bad against him. No one's looking at him because he's an exceptional footballer in his day. We can't doubt that. He's poor, and he's been allowed to get away with it and not been spoken about. But yeah, there's things at the club that are not quite right yet.
It's not him though. Cause like I beg to differ. I beg to differ because when it was Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, and McAllister, you man won the league, and then you go all the way to I don't know whatever city his team is from. And then you bring Mr. Wirtz in, Mr. James Bond, Mr. Florian Bond on his way to completing his second film, and all of us.
You got to be careful you don't get copywritten for that, you know.
all of a sudden, everyone's trying to blame everybody, but the guy that needs to be blamed.
Yeah, Slot needs to be blamed. I'm not.
No. Cal needs to be blamed.
Wirtz needs to be blamed. Wirtz needs to be blamed. Because you know what? You see me, Do you blame
Gyökeres? Do you blame Gyökeres for being poor?
I don't need to blame Gyökeres for being poor because I brought him in to score goals. He scored goals. There's only 4 people in the Premier League that have scored more than him. Hold that. So now,
Hooks, where are you in the league?
Oh, see, I didn't want to do that, but I'm first. I'm only doing it because when you guys were first, I was like, I'm first.
Sorry,
So
Dan.
we're
Where
in-
did you
and
get
we're in-
Juve? Hold on, we got Juve channel. We got Juve fans on the channel.
We're in crisis.
My
I
name's
got that.
Giovanni.
Yeah, we have our Serie A rep in the.
Oh, we got. I didn't realize it was a Euro panel show. Big up. up, Dad, doing big things in the game.
Ciao, Bella. Ciao,
You
Bella.
know, I didn't realize how.
Oh, it's Wolfie. Oh, sorry. It's
Who?
Wolfie.
Who?
Do you know what I didn't realize, Carl? Do you know what I didn't realize? I didn't realize that when there was £100 million+ player that played for Liverpool, we don't focus on what they're doing. But when it's everybody else, we focus. Or we focus on Rice.
So, Hooks,
We
no, we
focus on
can
Enzo.
focus on them.
Focus
We
on
can focus on
Caicedo.
them.
We
I
just
mean-
said he's not playing well enough.
Hey, I'm saying, innit? I'm saying.
Hooks, what you?
Well,
What
no,
are
no,
you
Jamie, you
basing
just
him
said
not
he's playing all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
He's
Yeah.
not playing well enough. All right, it's not well enough, though, is it? He
Yeah.
should be playing
$1
better.
million for all right.
No,
Crazy.
Hooks, what would you?
He's
What would
17
you
then,
constitute
so.
him not playing? Are you going by his stats that he's not playing well, or what is it?
Do you know what it is? I don't really like. I this is where I'll give you guys the bridge that we can connect on and meet. You know, meet me halfway. All of that stuff. Yeah. I don't think stats tell the whole story. I don't think they tell the whole story. So it's funny to troll you guys about having Pierce Brosnan in your team. Great, yeah. But you paid that amount of money. That's what you're kind of paying for. Like, you're paying for that. That's the money you're paying for the guy to come in, not to, he looks good on the pitch and he's linking up well and for all of this stuff. You pay that money for delivery. You pay that
Right.
money.
Hold on, Hooks. Let me just stop you right there. You had Dennis Bergkamp, arguably one of the best number 10s of all time, probably the best number 10 to ever grace the Premier League, right?
Yep, you got that right.
When he played, what was the main thing you wanted from Dennis Bergkamp? To create, right?
This is what we're gonna do.
No, I'm just asking a question, just to create.
This is what we do.
All right, Dan, because Hicks is doing the YouTube thing. Dan, what's the main
Wait,
thing?
you like Bert to Bergkamp?
Creativity and assist.
Hold on,
yeah.
wait. Dan, have you heard me compare Verts to Bergkamp today?
No, I haven't heard. You.
Equivocated.
Dan,
Equivocated.
I'm
Is
not
that what you're
comparing-
doing? Is that what you are doing though, or what?
No. Gosh, of course not. I'm just saying,
Dan-
Bergkamp. The main thing you wanted from Dennis Bergkamp was to create, and he was one of the best at doing that. But you
Yeah.
know what you need when you create? You need someone on the end of the move to finish the move, right? So if someone's creating, if your number 10 is creating, and again, I'm not even sitting there saying Verts has been fantastic. He's been good. He's been in fact, he's been average to good. He's been a 6 out of 10. But if he's creating chances and the players in front of goal are missing, I can't put that blame on him. In the same way, Salah wasn't blamed for creating chances for Darwin Núñez and Darwin Núñez missing. So when he puts a chance on the plate for Salah and Salah misses at Atletico Madrid, he misses at Chelsea. When he goes around the goalkeeper and Frimpong kicks air instead of kicking the ball, like when he puts a chance on the plate for Conor Bradley, those aren't his fault. So, and here's the thing: if Verts is now sitting on, let's say he's sitting on 5 assists so far this season instead of the 1 in the Community Shield, I'm not even sitting there saying he's playing great, but I'm sitting there saying, you know what, he's done his job so far, but he can only do his job so far. Like, I can do stuff as a human being, but I can't affect what someone else does. And as a number 10, that's what he's doing. And again, I'm not even saying like 6 out of 10 is good enough. It's not. We want more.
But why have you brought Bergkamp into this?
Yeah. Because Cal, by the way, you need to change your name from Fenway Sanderson Group to Fenway Shameless Group. Yeah. Because by the way, the first thing you said, nobody was getting at Salah when Salah was creating chances for Núñez, but Núñez didn't put it away.
Once again, I'm not comparing it to Bergkamp. How about that?
Whoa, relax, hold up, wait. You know why? Because Salah broke records, scoring goals and getting bare assists. Couldn't do that.
Wait.
But he got
Jamie,
close.
Hold on. Really quick. Really quick. Jamie, what did we as Liverpool fans say at the end of the season when Salah didn't get to Henry's 20 assists last season?
We moaned about it.
We moaned at the fact that Oslai missed chances, Diaz missed chances.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say
Players missed chances, man.
Salah didn't get to Henry's 20 assists because Salah was rubbish. No, Salah put chances on the plate for other players. They didn't deliver. Like, if you're at number 10 and how many times do we see De Bruyne create chances? Aguero puts it away, Haaland puts it away. Then you can go in, but how many times do we go? Do you remember them times where De Bruyne put on a plate and someone missed? Wasn't that often, was it? So Verts is putting chances out there for people and they're missing. That's not his fault. Not to mention Slot is doing a madness at the moment. I love Slot. He's doing a madness at the moment.
You know as well?
Wirtz is allowed to score goals as well. He doesn't just have to.
Oh, thank you, Wolfie. Thank you.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, you're right.
Like, why are you separating the two entities?
Hey,
Because
Wolfie,
for me, as a number 10,
was also 7.5 million. So
Well, I've
even-
just looked his stats up, Hooks, because I'm still confused why he's brought him up. He's got 120 goals for Arsenal and assisted 116 assists.
Does GA matter now?
But I don't know why. I still don't get why Cal brought up Bergkamp.
Well, I mean, GA mattered when,
because everyone tells me it doesn't matter when it's Mo.
Okay.
So I'm just asking a question: Is just GA matter now?
Well, GA matters if you want to win games, right?
Because all I'm being told is that Salah's a stat padder and he's not actually that good. So does GA matter now?
Oh, Jamie.
Depends on the narrative.
No. Everyone's doing this YouTube thing. I'll do it as well. I'm doing the YouTube thing, right? Fuck everyone, right? I'm doing the YouTube thing. When GA doesn't matter, right, they slag Mo Salah off, yeah. But when GA matters, people like Wirtz is getting slagged off. So
if that's the case, all right then,
What
Wolfie.
one
If that's
is
the case, then Wolfie, do you think Salah's better than Henry then, Wolfie?
No.
Why not? He's got more GA.
GA don't matter then, does it?
He's
What's up,
Egyptian
Wolf?
and I'm Libyan.
Whoa,
Libyans don't like Egyptian.
Is this what you're doing, Cal?
No, because I'm trying to gauge what's going on here. Because
Oh
I'll
my, these man will do anything.
I'll sit here and tell you.
Man,
straight.
3
I'll tell you
defeats
straight.
and you lot are going crazy, man. You got Jamie doing the YouTube thing. You
I'm
got
asking
you
questions.
bringing Henry
I'm gonna-
and
I'm gonna
Bergkamp
sit
now
here and
into
tell you straight.
conversation. Like, what's going on here?
Straight. Henry's better than Salah, but this is what I keep on saying. You keep on telling me versus GA. GA matters. And when I ask you about GA, we're moving the goalpost. So which one is it? Which
what
is
GA
it?
did you what GA did you ask
Is
about?
it GA the most important thing, or is it eye test? Which is it?
Well, hold on. You tell us.
It's a blend of both. It's a blend of both. How about
It's
that?
a blend. Okay, so
Yeah,
if it's
it's
a blend of both, if it's a blend of
and
both,
and he's because I've heard a lot of Liverpool fans say you've had about a good 35, 45 minutes against Everton and a good 35, 45 minutes against Atletico Madrid. Outside of that, you've been poor. I've heard this from multiple Liverpool fans. So let's not try and pretend like the way that the eye test versus he's supreme God of the world and on the stats that he's dying.
Wait, Hooks, ask him this question. What's Salah bringing? Is he bringing the GA or the?
You might as well ask me, Wolfie. I can hear you, bro.
Yeah. Firstly,
can you now ask? Can you now ask Cal?
Yeah. All right, Cal. I'll ask you directly. Right? What's Salah bringing? Is he bringing the performance or the GA this season?
At the moment, neither.
Okay. Shit with you guys. We're not great at the moment. We're not disagreeing with that.
No, you're not agreeing with us, Jamie. You're coming here being shameless.
We're not disagreeing. This is the most shameless panel I've ever been on in my life. What are we doing?
And if we're calling you shameless, bro, you've got issues.
You're wearing a Juve top, Wolfie.
Shameless.
I'm not Wolfie today, bro. I'm not Wolfie
quite
today.
chilled.
Hey, Wolfie, when
you know, I've had 23 minutes of not talking. I'm just listening.
I'm just saying, you two are being really shameless because the whole point is when we warned you about the signs that you chose to ignore. Hooks, what were they saying?
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5. We're top of the. Cal last week sat here and said, if we're so bad, why are we still top?
How we
That
this
was
shit
his line.
how we this shit and only 1 point behind Arsenal? It's crazy.
And now you see how they're turning the narrative.
Crazy.
Behind the leaders.
Crazy.
I will be. I've dealt with this one before. I'll deal with it again. If I'm not really playing that well this season, how am I 1 point above the league champions?
Hold on. Who said you've not been playing well this season? Hold on. Who says you haven't been playing?
We've been saying you've been playing well. You've been playing really well.
How am I? How dare I be above?
How
apart from $750 million?
Just don't let Liverpool. Just don't let Liverpool win this league, please.
Apart from the Man United game,
just don't let Liverpool win the league, man.
And you having a handbrake on against City, who said Arsenal's played bad this season? Who said?
I'd say City had the handbrake. I'd say City had the handbrake on against Arsenal.
Sava, have you said Sava this season that Arsenal played bad?
I don't
bring Sava into the convo.
No one said they've been playing bad. So
no, I've not said. look, can I just have 30 seconds? I haven't said anything for 25 minutes now. Look, first and foremost, right, I do find all of this very funny because everyone wants to jump on the back that, oh my God, Wirtz hasn't been amazing and Isak's not been amazing. Listen, football changes very quickly. 3 games ago, Liverpool hadn't lost. Now they've lost 3 in a row. In 3 games' time, it could all change again. Look, I think Wirtz is a fantastic footballer. He is a top footballer who will be a top-class Premier League player. He will win Player of the Month. He will win Team of the Years. But just because it hasn't happened in the first 7 games for him doesn't mean it's not going to happen. I get why everyone's...
9.
We haven't had 9 Premier League games. We've had 7.
Yeah, but he's played 9.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't do the 009 thing. At the end of the day, listen, I think, Florian Wirtz is a top footballer who's going to come very, very good for Liverpool. It's fun right now, mock him, but you look at so many of the best players that have played in the Premier League who hit the ground running. Henry didn't. Bergkamp didn't. I remember Christian Eriksen at Spurs.
Hang
on. No,
you know what I realised? Sava, if you say your name, Sava, it triggers them. It triggers.
No, hang on. Listen, I'm naming a lot of footballers, right?
I know you are.
When Son first joined Spurs, it was always like, God, why have we signed this guy? He went on to do what he did. Christian Eriksen, when we first signed him, didn't score, didn't assist. He was one of our greatest ever playmakers.
Gareth Bale.
That's just using my card. Gareth Bale took years. I just feel like it's all a bit early. I get the massive transfer fee, but let's see. This conversation will be a lot more fun in about 3 to 6 months if he's still not doing it.
I thought being a party pooper, man.
Yeah,
I'm not being a party pooper, man.
They want the shamelessness to continue.
You want the drama. You know what?
No, I just want you to ask
the
proper
drama of me
questions.
going, he's shit.
No, I just want you to ask proper questions.
We spoke about 009 and stuff. Can we speak about 009
version?
Should we do
We've
that?
got our version of Wirtz right now. Xavi Simons, right? Xavi Simons has done some really good.
He's got an assist.
Hang on. Yeah, but again, this is where forget the goals and assists. You can watch the player and think, yeah, watching Xavi Simons, the boy's a footballer. Does that mean he's been brilliant in every game? No, he's had some really poor games. He's had some very good games. But you're looking at him going, you're going to develop nicely into a top footballer. If I'm going to judge Xavi Simons on about 5 Premier League appearances or 4, whatever it is, I've got problems as a human being. If I'm judging somebody on 4 games at Tottenham, I've got problems. So I don't see the issue. I think Wirtz is class. We know he's going to come good. And if that's me being, I'm not sure why that's me being shameless, but sure.
Right, Sava, I'm going to remember this moment for the rest of my life. Yeah. And I hope, I hope that we continue to create content with each other for many, many years to come. Yeah.
Sure.
One day,
it's a weird thing to remember for the rest of your life, by the way.
Where's this going?
One day, whether it's in 10 years or 20 years, Arsenal sign a player for like £500 million and he's like 009.
Well,
I'm going to be reverting back to this very stream where you made it very clear that it's way too early to be saying anything about.
Let me ask you a question. Hooks, let me ask you a question. Name me one time when I've ever said this 007, 009 nonsense, right? Name me one time where I've not said this about all players from all clubs, right? Listen, there are certain players you sign and you go, why have they signed them? Florian Wirtz is not one of those. Florian Wirtz is like one of the most sought after playmakers in world football. He's had, I don't know how many Premier League appearances, 5, 6, I don't know, whatever he's played. I don't keep counting. 7 appearances, 5 stars, whatever he's done, right?
9.
Just imagine we rate every player this soon, right? Every player, Hooks. I think Gyökeres has looked awful for Arsenal. However, I think Gyökeres will bang in a lot of goals for Arsenal once he settles in. I think he'll score loads of goals. So this isn't club dependent. I think players are. If you think someone's a good, do you think? There you go. Let me ask you. Do you think Florian Wirtz is a top footballer, Hooks?
I'm so glad that you asked me that question, Sava. So
one word answer, Hooks.
I'm so glad.
Give me an answer. I feel like you're floating. I feel like you're.
Hang on, Hooks. I'm just going to fill out your form for Parliament. Just keep going.
So I do think he's a good footballer. I think he's a very good footballer. But I don't think he's what Liverpool needed. And I've said this on many occasions. Cal can attest. I think that Liverpool should have spent that 100 million on someone like Baleba instead of Wirtz.
Hooks, you're changing the. I'm just asking if you think Wirtz, forget Liverpool, is Wirtz a good footballer, right?
He was good at Bayer Leverkusen,
Yeah, and he's bloody good for Germany as well, right? Like, this is a top football.
Yeah, but obviously Germany, they're missing Havertz at the moment, so they're not really playing too well as a nation. But,
Wait, Saf, can I ask you a question?
Sure, go for it.
What is your minimum threshold before the player is crap of games?
Well, I mean, there's no one answer, is there?
Before the player is crap.
Like,
I love that.
Wolfie,
What's your minimum threshold before the player is crap? That's how extreme, Wolfie.
So, Wolfie, I mean, the thing is, right?
You know what I'm asking you, aren't you? Like, just a number, like, because people are saying he's crap after 9 games. I'm saying for you, how many games would you have to see of him?
You're giving it till Christmas, yeah?
There isn't a number of games, because the thing is, we're all going to have a different metric of what the success for that number of games means, right? The thing for me is this: if you look at certain people, look at Gravenberch, right? Right now, whenever people are talking about who's the best midfielders in the league, now people are going, Ryan Gravenberch has got to be one of the best 3, right? If we use that as well for Moises Caicedo, look, when these 2 people joined Chelsea and Liverpool, everyone going, oh my God, Caicedo, what a flop. He's terrible. Gravenberch, oh, well, you can see why Bayern Munich got rid of him. Now we're talking about these 2 being 2 of the best in the league. Now, if we had stopped this game, if we're going to play Wolfie's game and gone, let's give it 15 games, 20 games, 30 games.
I didn't say
we're all sitting here saying this has defined their career, that they didn't play well for the first 2-3 months. They're shit. Like that. This is madness to me. I'm sorry. This is utter madness.
Wait. So you're saying there's no definite number from what you're saying, yeah?
A definite number on what? Like, let me give you an example, Wolfie.
Keep it black and white.
Wolfie, no. Let me finish. Let me give you an example. So what if, right? What if this year, Florian Wirtz comes into Liverpool, he's okay, doesn't set the world alight with goals or assists, he's okay. But what if after he's settled and then next season we see a Florian Wirtz where he's banging in goals for fun, creating for fun, and then he's team of the year? Does that mean that because we judged him in year 1 and said he was crap, that year 2 didn't happen and suddenly he's not grown and settled and turned into a top player for Liverpool?
But what if he doesn't?
Sure. No, Hooks, sure. But there's more examples of top players like this that do. There's more examples of players that first year, some people come in, they hit the ground running. But right now, who's come in and hit the ground running at their new club? Like, really come in and hit the ground running at their new club?
Ekitike.
Okay, Ekitike's done well. Yeah, I'm not going overboard, but Ekitike.
João Pedro.
Okay, João Pedro. But by the way, João Pedro, who's come in with plenty of Premier League experience, and he's a lot older, right?
Watermaide from Newcastle's done well.
Okay, right.
Cho at the back for them. Yeah, he's been brilliant. Cho, their defender. Centre back, Newcastle.
Okay, right. But
I'll be
real.
You get my point. When Timber first came to Arsenal, he started.
Yeah, but we injured him for a year.
Weren't he injured for a whole year before he played?
Yeah, that was thanks to my team.
How many games did Timber play before he got injured?
Wasn't it?
We injured him on his first game against Arsenal.
Right, guys.
We injured him. Big up,
Wolfie. Right?
One game and Timber was quality.
Esteval started off really well. Really well.
Surely you get my point of this. This isn't for me. This isn't about set time. There are players you look at and you can say, why on earth have they signed him? And you just don't rate the player. I'll give you one at my club, Matisse Tell. Do not rate him. Never rated him what I saw at Bayern Munich. Not rated a single thing I've seen at Tottenham.
Paulinho.
Right? Well, Paulinho, again, an experienced international pro with Premier League experience, right?
Haaland.
Yeah, sure.
It's a big list.
Sure, but there's a massive list of those that do, and there's a massive list of those that don't. Players are different. Not everyone's exactly the same. And the fact is, you guys are mocking Liverpool for how bad they're playing, for how it's not working out, right? So surely Wirtz we could say is a byproduct of, well, Liverpool don't look settled. What if he came into a settled Liverpool team? Would he now look different? I just think it's too soon. You're going too soon.
Wait, what's more settled than league champion?
Careful, Sava. You can't be speaking like
Sure,
this.
but
You
Hooks,
can't
but
do
Hooks
this,
is
Sava.
not
You're
out
adding
last
context.
season. He's not joining last season. He's joining now. He's joining now, and they're clearly it's
he
not
started
settled.
the first game, though. Did he not? So but he's part of it. I hear what you're saying. Do you know what, Sava? This is why
Should we have kept Nunes then, Hooks, because he was part of the Premier League winning team last season?
But me personally, I don't think Nunes was as bad as what you lot made out in it. So
that's give up. Right, I'm off. I'm like,
He had done better than Isak so far.
that's a human thing, innit?
What time?
I
It's
just want
4:41. What time did you start drinking today?
I just think if you're gonna apply that same sort of like freedom pass for Wirtz, and we start talking about all of the context, then I think we need to apply that to all players. And I think Nunes is someone you could apply that to as well.
I think that's a good point. Sav, what's your opinion on Odegaard?
Hang on. See, Wolfie, I was waiting for someone to bring this up. Listen to the words I say, right? I've never, ever watched Odegaard and gone, yes, you're a top player that I wanted Spurs to sign. The whole world would have said yes to Florian Wirtz in the summer. There's a very big difference, right? Florian Wirtz is a seasoned footballer, that's come to a new country, right? And he's had 7 or 8 games at his new football club, and we want to go, yeah, he's amazing after 7 or 8 games. As I've said, you guys would have written off Thierry Henry. You guys would have written off.
I wouldn't have.
Hang on.
I haven't written. Wait.
No, let me finish.
No, I haven't written.
Let me
He's
finish.
saying
Let
based
me
on
finish.
the criteria.
I haven't
Let me
written
finish.
Wirtz, though. No, but
Let
you made a
me
full statement. You made a
Let
full
me
statement.
finish.
Sweeping
Right?
statement.
Full statement. I had to chime in. You made a full statement. I haven't written.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
So I wouldn't
right?
have written Thierry Henry and Bergkamp.
For whatever though, but we're talking
I
about
actually
7
didn't write
games.
them off.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. You've got 7 games of Premier League football, and people are already going, what a flop, terrible waste of money. And this isn't just about Wirtz. This is about so many footballers that take time to settle. Every
so what about
footballer is
Odegaard?
different.
What about Odegaard? What's your opinion on Odegaard?
What has Odegaard got to do with anything?
What do you mean, I'm asking you for your opinion on him. Do you think he's good or
My
not?
opinion is that he's a very, very average footballer that I don't think is ready for the top half of the Premier League.
Shouldn't you give him more time, though?
How many games? Has he played?
How do you not know that next season he might just bang in loads of goals?
Thank you, Lux. Thank you.
I'll hand back to you. When they start getting silly, I don't know
It's silly.
I don't know where we're going either. I'm lost.
I'll take it back, Dan. I'll take it back. So, Wolfie, I'll tell you why it's silly. Because Odegaard wasn't tipped as one of the greatest wingers in the world. Odegaard wasn't wanted by Bayern Munich, by Man City.
Didn't say he was.
But then when you're going to put Wirtz and Odegaard in the same topic,
I didn't.
You just have. It makes no
I
sense.
haven't.
Wilson Odegaard is a winger that has played in the Premier League for a season before for Burnley. I watched him there and I didn't really see a lot. Now, could he still improve? Of course he can still improve. Do I think he's ever going to be at that level? Not from what I've seen. I've seen Florian Wirtz for years. He is at that level. He needs time to adjust to a club, not for us to see, is he a good player? There's a very, very big difference. Never, ever be a scout or a coach, Wolfie. You'd be dreadful at it.
Actually, I do, and I'm pretty good at it, mate.
No, you're not. You're not. You've got to listen.
You're not based on your random opinion. I do it, bro.
Dude, you bring in Odegaard. I'll tell you what, Wolfie, bring in. Why didn't you ask me about a top player that Spurs have signed rather than Odegaard? Why is he going to be
a top player? Because you were talking about players in
Florian
general
Wirtz
about judging them too early.
Because Florian Wirtz is a player we've seen at the very top of world
the
football.
problem is, Sav, you know the point here is that you have gone against your logic because you have judged Odegaard early, have you not?
Odegaard has been in the Premier League now for 2.5 years, Wolfie.
He
Florian
played
Wirtz
15
doing
games
it.
last season and he's played 6 this season.
And he played a full season the year before for Burnley. He's played for the French under-21s. Whenever I watch him, Wolfie, I don't watch him and think, wow, I can't wait to see what you do. Florian Wirtz was wanted by most clubs in world football. Why, Wolfie?
Again, when has anyone written Wirtz off?
Yeah,
No,
I'm still waiting.
All right, Saba, can I jump in here?
Yeah,
Saba?
yes.
The
So
point you're
I
missing.
can't. This is Wolfie doing Wolfie things where he makes no sense.
No, this is you when you know your logic doesn't add up and you hide behind that.
Go on,
All right,
Cal.
let me
I
ask
have
you
no
guys a
idea what you're
question.
talking about. Hold on.
Genuine question here. Before Madueke picked up his injury, which was unfortunate, how do you guys think he was playing?
At Arsenal,
Sorry?
Chelsea.
Who?
At Arsenal,
Madueke.
Wolf, this season. Yeah.
Decent.
Yeah, he was playing well.
He's playing better than decent. Come on, let's be real about it.
Playing
He's
really
playing
well.
extremely
No, but you know what? So the thing is, what Madueke was doing on the pitch is what Arsenal needed. Arsenal needed a winger that just caused chaos for the fullback every time they was on the ball. Yeah, it would have been nice for him to get some GA, but I personally don't look. But the thing is, I don't look to Madueke for GA because he's my backup winger. Do you know what I'm saying?
He's not a winger. He's playing
my
all the
star,
games.
he's not my star player. I look at people like Gyökeres.
No, my point is, everyone, when Madueke signed, he was ridiculed by Arsenal fans and rival fans. Written off. He came in and he shut everyone up. But he did that, but he got no goals and no assists, right? But why?
Yeah.
The team was playing well. He was still creating. And after most games, Arsenal fans and rival fans who are being objective would go, you know what, Madueke should have had at least an assist today. You know, he laid a few on for people.
Yeah.
So when you apply that, do you not think it's right to use that for Wirtz?
How much did they pay for Madueke?
Hold on. I've got a step further. Since Saka's come back from his injury, maybe not last season, but this season, Saka's been pretty good as well, right?
Yeah, he's still got a few levels he has to go up to get back to
his typical performances are pretty good though, Saka, even if he can get
right. Saka's got 2 open play goals since November 2024. If I was to just say that on a whim,
by the way,
if I was to just say that on a whim, everyone would be like, "Oh, he's cracking back." But when you add context to it, like Saka was injured for a little while, then came back, wasn't really fit, then had to, had pre-season and all that. Do you now see what I'm getting at? Where you have to
let me say how it is. Let me say how it is. I don't think anyone's been impressed by Florian Wirtz, but I don't think he's the only one. I don't think anyone's been impressed by
me and Cal haven't been so far. Like, we're not
There's
getting
not been anybody in this Liverpool side that I've gone wow at yet. I think Ekitike has been clear of the new signings that you've brought in, and I do think you've got typical performances that have been good and impressive from Szoboszlai and Gravenberch, and I think Virgil van Dijk's been good as well, right? So I look at the scenario there, and I think that Liverpool have got a few players. They have been disappointing, in my opinion. What Arne Slot has done is he's taken over the side that was Jurgen Klopp's, as everyone said, the settled, what did they call it? Inherited a winning squad or whatever you want to call it. And he's tried to have a go at making it his side, and he's unsettled a settled side. That's basically what he's done. Is he's gone and brought in 5 brilliant players that I thought were going to be unbelievable. He tried to get Guehi as well. He's brought in 2 fullbacks that, in my opinion, are nowhere near the level of Trent and Robertson yet, in terms of what Trent and Robertson were when they were at their best. He's brought in Isak, who we all wanted. So he's got to get time because he's come back and hardly does. He's not going to be fit yet, is he? Let's be real. He hasn't kicked a ball for God knows how long, really, when you think about it. And then obviously you've got Ekitike, I think has been good. I think last season I praised Slot the most for what he got out of some of the players that are no longer there anymore, if I'm honest, or are no longer playing anymore. So I gave him praise for what he did with Luis Diaz. I thought he got most out of him. I gave him praise for what he got with Gakpo. I'm not really seeing it much from Gakpo, and I don't think he starts every game now. I think he's done the same with Curtis Jones. Don't really see much of Curtis Jones so far this season. So I think Slot's now basically trying to get the best out of the new players that he's just walked into this side, and that's where he's struggling. And to be fair, we always said, didn't we, that this is now where Slot can be properly judged as a Arne Slot manager with a different Liverpool side. I think Liverpool are going to come good. I've still got them to win the league. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope that Arsenal do it. But right now, I think it's fair to question where Liverpool are going and the manager. And I think some of the decisions, because I'm with Jamie, I didn't know what he was doing in the second half against Chelsea.
Absolutely.
Why would you do that? It was mad for me. Seeing Endo coming on, no Gomez coming on, Gravenberch and Szoboszlai going back into the back line. I'm sitting there thinking, this guy's lost his head. And now he's coming out making weird comments and starting crying about injuries when he told us not to cry last year about it. Like, I think he's lost his head a little bit and feeling a bit the pressure. Doesn't mean Liverpool are going to crumble because they're too good not to. And I kind of agree with Sava there in terms of as much as it's funny to dunk on Flirts, and it is, I do think it is a little bit too early. Like, I can't be hypocritical and go, give Gyökeres time, but don't give Wirtz time. I can't do that, even though Gyökeres has scored 3 goals, and I don't think there's many that scored more than that. I will say he's not impressed me enough.
What, Gyökeres?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done all right.
He's not blowing me away.
Thank you, Dan. And this is why we love you. This is why we love you in the Liverpool community.
Stop sucking up.
Great channel, Dan. Great channel.
When are we going to speak about Nottingham Forest? When are we going to speak about Nottingham Forest?
How about when are we going to know the answer to are you still doing the quad?
Wolfie, hold on. Every show you ask me this question, every show I give you the same answer. I've never once said we're doing the quad this season.
You know what? I think you will.
Oh, please. Are you going to do?
If you lose to Man United, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just saying.
Oh,
just saying, bro. You'll get your quad.
Wolfie is such a troll, man. I really didn't see that coming either. I fell right into that.
I don't know where that came from. It just
what number are you on, Wolfie?
Huh?
What number are you on?
It's a nice segue, actually. It's a nice segue. Wolfie.
You're -7 for goal difference right now, and we're only in October.
And you better not let Man U win back-to-back games for the
don't,
first time under this manager, bro. I'm just saying. Pressure is on.
I'm going to ask you a simple question, Wolfie. Are you finishing top half of the league this season?
Yes.
In a championship.
He's finishing sixth.
So Jamie, we're going to get
well, to be fair, Andrew wins something in his second season, so he can win the championship next season, isn't it?
Oh, that's well funny, Cal. You know what? You're the first person to come up with that joke. How did you think of that?
It's an obvious moment from you.
What I do want to know, though, Wolfie. What I do want to know, Wolfie, is Sava probably deserves an apology from you as well about the Ange stuff. But that's another thing. And the other thing I'll say quickly is, are you still standing on the fact that you are going to come sixth and win this Europa League? Because I think that is a boo-boo from you. I really do. I think you might have to rethink now. You're not going to come sixth ahead of Tottenham and win the Europa League, are you, Wolfie?
Okay, so this is where the hypocrisy starts on this stream and the shamelessness begins. Because you've all just sat here for 47 minutes until 7 games is not a long time. It's 7 if it's 9 with 009. Let him have some time and he'll come good. But for everyone else, the rules don't apply. So you guys have to decide. Are you going to be consistent or are you going to be
No, I'll stay consistent.
Hold on, Jamie. Wolfie, are you going to be consistent? Because you said Ange had 10 games, but you're going to judge it game by game by game. And you've called Ange out. You said Ange out, haven't you?
Yeah.
So where's the consistency, Wolfie?
But what's that got to do with the longer goals of the season?
Cal. Can we
hold on, Sam. Cal, what's that got to do with the longer goals of the season?
How many games has Ange had?
8.
Cal, do you want some stats?
That's not enough.
Cal, do you want some stats?
Let me hear some stats, Sava.
In his last 48 Premier League games, he's lost 30.
Ooh.
And he's still your most successful manager in the last 40 years.
You can bring my club into it all you want. I'm very happy. You
just brought your club into it. I didn't bring it.
I'm well happy. I'm so happy. 48 games, 30 defeats. He has won 4 Premier League games since January the 1st.
How many games with Forest has he won, Sava?
2 of those games were against clubs that are currently in the Championship. Right?
Oh God.
So when if we're going to use Wolfie's logic, fair play. And by the way, I don't think Ange should be sacked. By the way, I do think 7 games is too short.
Yeah,
but I'll throw your logic back to you, Wolfie. You told me with Bert, how many games until you shit your pants at how bad your team is? You're currently 7 without a win, with Bournemouth, Chelsea, and Porto coming up. How many games do you go until you go, this guy's got to win?
-7.
Wait. Sam, we literally said 3 last week on your channel.
007.
So why are you asking me?
This is Ange on the touchline. Let's go.
So why are you asking me how many more games, Sam?
So
when I've gone
Okay,
through like
so
4
Wolfie.
sets of pants in the last
So
week?
if you're-
Like, I don't
if you're
understand what you're
Ange
asking.
out, if you're Ange out, then you shouldn't be caveating anything with where's the same logic. If you're Ange out, just turn around and go, yeah, I'm Ange out. This is absolutely dreadful at my football club.
Okay, but Sav, again, we did a stream last Friday. Did
Yeah,
we not?
yeah, but why can't you answer? This
I
is
don't
not
know what
last
you're
Friday, this is
asking. You're
Thursday.
asking me, you said how many more games before I start to shit my pants? Yeah. When that shitting happened about 9 days ago. Like, I don't get
Why
how
are
I
you
can
picking up for it?
reabsorb
So
up the shit
political,
and
man.
then shit it
Why
back
are you
out, bro.
picking up
I
for
don't
it?
get what you're going with this one.
You
So what
just
would
said-
you like to see happen then, Wolfie? That's what I want to know from you now, because we're always laughing and stuff. But what actually happens now? What actually happens?
I would like to see Forrest put me in charge, if I'm being honest with you. Because I reckon
What would
there
you
are
do?
actually
What would you
people
do?
that are saying let's lock Andrew's house. Let's take the keys away and pretend you're him and you just go manage
You
against
should
Chelsea
take
game.
Parquet from Leeds.
Huh?
You
Oh,
should take Parquet. Superior to what you've got.
Joe, it's great. It's
Go
great
on,
that you
mate.
turned up. I wanted to raise this the last week, but I didn't get a chance to. Yeah.
Yeah.
How does it feel that the guy that was slewing your club, telling you that you was going down, is now below you?
Who are we talking
In
about
Premier
here?
League.
I'm assuming we mean Wolfie, yeah?
The Juventus fan, Joe.
Yeah.
The
I've
the
noticed
Juve
he was Madrid yesterday. Also, he's a fraud because I asked him to come on a show earlier and he told me his Wi-Fi was going to be out for 24 hours and now he's sat here in front of the camera. So I want to know what the fuck's going on, mate.
It clicked back on.
He's got a VPN. He's got a VPN in Italy, Joe. He's got a VPN in Italy.
They're two of me. They're two of me.
Why are you here? You told me you had no Wi-Fi first and foremost.
Did you just see what happened?
So what you moving on?
I've got the hotspot that Vodafone kindly provided.
So when I said, "Do you want to come on a show?" and you said, "I can't," you could.
Read
just
what I
said no.
said. Read what I said. What did I
This is
say?
shady tactics, man.
All right, hold on. Let me read. Can you do a show? Mate, I'm effing got no internet, but even with it, got a full day, mate. Apologies. Did you read that bit?
But what does that even mean? Even with it, got full day apologies. What does that mean?
he's busy, basically. He's
Bro,
too busy for you, Joe.
But
'cause
even
you're
with
only
it,
saying
got a
busy.
full day, mate. Apologies.
He needs to learn to obviously connect with me more because what's going to happen is he's going to need to know some championship teams for next season,
Oh!
and I've obviously got recent.
Bro.
I've got
I
recent
backed you. I
knowledge.
backed you when you were going at that team, that chicken on the ball team, right? And I backed even when you lost. I was there, the shoulder for you to cry on, saying, "Joe, it's all right, bro. They got lucky. It was deflected goals and all this
this is
stuff.
true, though.
I
Yeah.
handed you your tissues and everything, right? And you come in with this energy. Firstly, why are you late?
I've been to the doctors.
Did you apologize?
What
To
to
the
you?
doctor.
No,
To the doctor.
I don't
To the
need to
doctor.
apologize to
To
you.
the doctor.
I didn't mean to be here today at my appointment.
This show is
Did you
mad. Every
apologize
week
to the
this show
chat
is
that
mad.
we've been here asking, "Where's Joe?" They're all saying, "Where's Joe?" in the chat.
Yeah, I'm
Actually,
here. I'm
sorry,
here.
doctor,
Like, I
Can
can't
I
help it.
ask you a question quickly, Joe? Actually,
Yes.
so I don't see the point of bantering you about Tottenham because I had Tottenham to win that game anyway. But what I will say is, unless
Cheers,
Sava
man.
wanted to come in, but Sava's not one of those guys really. But still, are you finishing above Forest, Joe?
Well,
Yeah.
I've been thinking about this because people always ask me, well, who's going down in your place? And I did say that this could happen with the madman Marinakis because we're going to be looking at a situation in which they're going to be getting their third manager, and it's not even halfway through the season. Also, he's gone from this counter-attack, defensive setup under Nuno to this, we're going to go all out attack. We're going to try this, mate. All that kind of vibe. And now what's he going to do? What's the next flex? Is he going to have to go back? Is he going to be calling Sean Dyche? Who's the next manager going to be? So I don't know where Forest go. And it wouldn't... Listen, when you start... When we went down, we had 4 managers in one season. And every time it just went wrong. It went wrong. So you're going to be on your third. And we're not even halfway through. Are we even a quarter? I'm not good at maths, but there's 38 games.
No,
We've
we're
only
not.
played 7. We're not. So we're not even a quarter of the way through the season. And the thing is, much like West Ham, and I put Stoke in there as well. I remember when Stoke they were fine under Pulis, then they went, do you know what? We're going to go expansive. Started bringing in players like Bojan and that, and look at them now. They're in the Championship. West Ham won a European trophy. Yeah, they wanted to switch it up. Now they're going back to a manager who is near enough carbon copy. You have ran before you could walk. Your owner has got chest before he's been to the gym. Like what's happened is he's gone and had one good season.
Chest, bro.
No, he's had one good season, though, right? It's a lightning in a bottle. It's a lightning in a bottle season, and then he's gone right. That's us now. We're going to start playing expansive. We're going to go to the next level, and it's not worked out. And Wolfie, you know we're good friends. I really, really like you, but it's not looking good, mate. It's not looking good. It's looking bad. And the mad thing is, I look at our next four: Burnley, West Ham, Brighton, Forest. We only lose one of them games, and it's to Brighton away. I think we slap yous up. So, like, it is what it is.
You redoing what you did 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, but Tottenham aren't Forest.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
Joe, could you show everyone the book you have on your shelf? I don't know if it's still there.
Which one?
Your favorite book.
What do you mean?
From your favorite man.
Yeah, I've got a few.
The Bible.
The the manager one.
Yeah, I've got a few.
Yeah.
There's a Marcelo Bielsa one.
That's the one. No, you can stop there.
There's a Don Revy one.
No, not him. The other one. The first one, bro. It was fine.
Yeah, talk to me, yeah.
Okay. Did he manage you in the Premier League?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
What was his style?
What was his style?
Yeah,
open, expansive. He finished 9th. We failed to give him the players that he needed. He always told us these players will have a 3-year shelf life playing the football that we did. That season we signed Dan James. That's it. That is it.
Okay, so on that, that style, which is similar-ish in parts.
Wait, no, it's not.
Is it?
No, it's not.
Expansive, attacking. That's why I put the ish in there. You should know it. Your channel has an ish in it as well.
Is it similar to this?
It actually is not far off. It's not far off.
Hey, shut up.
One goal.
Well, Dan's being shameless there. He's not showing the attacking stats for Forest first in attacking
I should have
stats.
kept him at my club. I should have kept him at my club.
Joe, my point is, did his style work in the Premier League?
He did for the first season, yeah. And then
there you go, bro. So all your freaking West Ham, this, Everton, Stoke, this.
That's nothing to do.
You're making it binary, bro. You're making it binary.
Can I see that one more time, please? I need to count the 20s.
Walk out.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 20ths.
Do you know what?
And the other 2 are 19ths.
Yeah, I need to know who's conceded. Bring it back up.
Guess what, as well, just on that expected goals conceded. Leeds United
conceded from set pieces. Who the hell has conceded more than us? It's what I would want to know.
West Ham, I think.
Are you for real?
Whoa. Because
I think it is West Ham, you know. I think West Ham have conceded 8 from set pieces.
Damn.
Hey, Wolfie, because you can't score 0.72 of a goal, it's actually expected for people to score 8 goals against you a game. That's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't get that stat, man. I was like,
Can I tell you what was funnier?
7.72.
Funnier? Wolfie, surely you'll agree with me on this, right? It was just after the game against Newcastle. I was watching and thinking, how are Newcastle not 5 or 6-0 up? It's that Ange came out after the game and said, you know, to be fair, I thought we controlled the game, and you're like, sorry, what? Sorry.
Did he say that? I don't know. I stopped listening.
I'm baffled, man.
I
you know,
stopped listening to his presser when he started calling out
Saeed's called Jamal. We need to bring up a name for you.
Yeah, I'm Giovanni today, bro. I'm Giovanni from Turin. Yeah. I grew up in Bedford, and there's bare Italians there, man.
Wolfie, can you apologize though? Because you actually committed a grave crime to the footballing world. You actually tried to compare Ange to Bielsa. Like
It's probably
bro. When someone sat here and compared Wirtz to Bergkamp,
I was very angry.
I could say anything and get away with it, right? So don't try that, Hooks. I didn't hear it. You asking for apologies when a certain
Oh, don't worry.
certain shameless
I'll
person said
jump in
it.
on my channel next, and he will apologize for that. Don't worry about it.
Apologize for what? I didn't even compare them. I didn't even compare the players.
As
Actually,
my
I
mum used to
might-
say to me, two of these.
You know,
You got
Wolfie,
two of
who's
these for a
next? Though?
reason.
Who's next? Who's next after Ange? Where do you go?
Bro, this
Genuinely.
ain't Goldberg, bro. We ain't in WCW. Seriously, man. What are you
Like
doing there?
that in the changing rooms. That's Marinakis, man. He'll be doing
Why you
that.
go-
Security guards
why you
bringing
go and
Ange
get-
out. They probably will have to.
Maranaka's knocking on the door for
Ah.
Ange.
Sean Geich is what Forest need.
Yo, Wolfie.
So I'm actually quite happy that none of you have watched my video today.
Yo,
So that's
Wolfie,
fine.
would you take Cesc Fabregas, bro, from Como?
Yeah, I would take Fabregas.
That'd be a very good sign.
Anyone at this point, Dan. You take
No,
us.
not anyone, bro. Not anyone.
Would you take Nuno back?
No, I wouldn't take.
Yes,
Nuno
you
back.
would, man. You would crawl over broken
What are you telling
glass
me
for
who I
Nuno.
would and wouldn't take, man? Like seriously.
All right, so
All
maybe
right, would
he's
you
the
take
guy-
Bielsa back?
He's the
Would you
guy
take
that
Bielsa
gave you
back?
all your
100%
bragging
I would
last
take
season.
Bielsa
All right,
back,
so
yeah.
you'll fuck her out, are you?
No, didn't say that. How does that?
All right,
equate?
but if
I would take
the
Bielsa back.
49ers knocked on Joe's door today and said, if you'll fuck her out today, we'll get you Bielsa tomorrow.
No, it don't work like that, does it?
It does.
It's not like that. But if
Yeah,
they
but
offered me
that's the
Bielsa,
paradigm
then
you're
yeah,
living in.
100%, because I
Right.
love the man. I dare say Liverpool fans, even the day that Klopp won the title, if they said Klopp can come back tomorrow, they'd go, yeah, of course.
Cal wouldn't.
no, but for a different reason.
Cal was a secret Klopp outer at one point.
never.
Don't you
Yeah,
even
and
deny
Cal-
it?
and Cal-
I'm the only one who did a clop out video, man.
So,
Yeah. Look, I was
Did you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but Jamie
Oh.
was looking for clout then. When he was
I was looking for massive clout. yeah.
Yo, Wolfie, give me your top three managers if Ange goes.
Graham
your
Potter,
top three.
he's free.
If he goes,
Watch
Marcus
him name
Silva.
world class. Watch him name world class managers now.
Yeah, but do you know what? Do you know what the
Alan
funny
Pardew,
thing is?
by
Yeah,
the
when Nuno was sacked, he was going Marco Silva. What's the guy at Palace?
Yeah.
He was saying
What's-
him.
what's-
Glasner.
What's Nigel Clough
off,
doing?
man.
What's Nigel Clough doing?
He's
Nigel
still at
Clough
Mansfield, isn't he?
He's at Mansfield, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's at Mansfield.
He's just. I've always thought at some point he would have managed Forest, but it's just never gonna happen. But no, I would go.
could be.
I would go Marco Silva. There's
You're
my
not
list.
getting You're not getting
Why
Marco.
would he?
Silva.
Why is he leaving?
Well,
Fulham?
stop telling people what I said in my video today, Joe. Just because you've watched it.
I
and
think
others
Gareth
haven't, right?
Southgate would be an excellent appointment.
Ten Hag.
No.
Ten Hag. Let's go.
Oh, that would be
Okay.
brilliant. Oh, that'd be.
Would win the FA Cup. I'm just saying, man. I've got my 3 stars on my shirt now, so I'm happy with these. So.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
It does almost
Fun.
look like an Ox County shirt if you close your eyes really tight.
Wow.
Man,
Wolfie.
I
it's
close
mad.
my eyes. I
Let
can't
me,
see anything.
Silver, though, on a serious note, Silver's a great option. Silver.
Yeah.
for me
Silver's
would
perfect.
be
Silver's the one I wanted after Nuno.
for
He ain't going to Forest.
The
Man.
pro-
He can't
Okay,
do
where's
any
he
more
going
for
then,
them.
Jamie? Where's he going?
I don't think Silver's leaving Fulham anytime.
Nah.
Okay, his contract runs out at the end of the year. He hasn't signed a new one. He's pissed off at Fulham. So where's he going?
Next season, then, if you get him. Next season, if they wait. I don't know. I think Gareth Southgate. I mean it. I think Gareth Southgate would do well at Forest.
Oh, that's a good shot.
I would literally disown my club if they
What will it take you
If they
to be
took
Marinakis
Southgate's a
out?
better manager than Angelo. So.
What will it take you to be
isn't?
Marinakis out? That's the real question here.
Why do you want me to be Marinakis out so bad?
Because he
Just
keeps
you don't
making
like the
stupid
49ers with their
decisions.
weird shaped football and stuff. I hear it, but like some of us like our owners, man.
No, but
Tell Cal.
he keeps
he
making
loves
bozo decisions. This is a bozo decision.
Okay, do you know how many decisions he's got right?
No, he has actually been a good owner. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Joe, would you take Marinakis?
Hang on,
No,
Jamie.
I've
Let
said
me
that.
hang on, Jamie. Let me refute that though. We're saying he's been a good owner, but when you're on that trajectory, why do you
Yeah.
rip apart everything that got you there and completely?
By the sounds of it, Nuno was a bit of a bitch himself. So
Yeah, so
I-
hang on, no, Jamie, that's not my point, Jamie. My point is you've seen what made. We've all seen the formula that made Wolfie think Forest were better than they are, right? And him for a year telling us all how amazing they are. Why
Everyone
would
didn't
you
know.
not? Why would you at least not get another manager that similar. It doesn't have to be.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to lie. He fucked up with the Ange deal. Yeah, I'm
Like,
not going to lie.
why would you do that?
But I think before the Ange deal, he's been a
What
good
have
owner.
you done in your club? You've always flip flop from one end to the other. You went from Conte to Ange.
Sure.
Yeah.
And what? Hang on. What's the purpose of us having this conversation?
And then you've gone from Ange to what's his face?
Wolfie, you're doing that thing again. Wolfie, the question was from Joe to you, right? What would make you?
Listen,
Hang on. The question was from Joe to you. What would make you Marinakis out?
Okay, so you're just missing the question you asked.
We wanted Daniel Levy out.
Like, that's weird, bro. That's weird.
We wanted Daniel Levy out because he kept doing all this bloody flip-flopping and no real plan. So, yeah, we got what we wanted. You guys love Marinakis, but he's somehow in one summer managed to take you from, Forest looked like a good, decent team that are hard to beat, to just awful decisions over and over. Like, surely that's poor, isn't it?
Over and over.
Yeah.
Over and over and imply plural.
Well, sacking Nuno, the guy that got you back into Europe after 30 odd years.
Yeah, why did he sack Nuno?
Bringing in Edu.
Okay, so you're saying it's an awful decision for sacking Nuno. When I ask you what the reason is, you go for whatever reason. But you're saying that's an awful decision.
It's an awful decision based off the fact of what he then did next.
No. What he did next is a separate decision to sacking Nuno.
Okay,
yes,
let me ask you a question, Wolfie. How long after Nuno was sacked was Ange Postecoglou announced as your manager? Just an answer. No
officially
politics.
2 days.
Right, officially in 2 days. So common sense would tell you he was talking to Ange before Nuno was sacked. So Nuno being sacked is part of that Ange decision.
No, it's not.
Of course he's... All right, so why not go and find a proper manager first, then sack
why not understand the context of why Nuno got sacked before you claim that was a bad decision and then conflate it into a second decision, which is separate from the first one?
I'm not.
You are.
No, but Ange, I'm with Sava on this. Ange was in the door within a couple of hours, man.
Yeah,
every time
you guys
in the Premier League that he sacked someone, the next
Joe, he got the knock in
48 hours later, bro. They queue up outside the training ground. Everyone wants to manage Forest. Not my fault. But you are still
you believe Ange's team. Hang on. Let me finish, guys. You believe that Ange and his team were contacted after Nuno left, and within 24 hours, all the lawyers had done all their bits and everything, and he was the manager of Nottingham Forest. You believe that's accurate?
No, I do not believe that, nor have I stated that. But you have conflated two things, which you're trying to avoid now. Which you're trying to avoid.
I haven't.
Nuno getting sacked, you're saying is a bad decision because of who he hired next.
Yes, he's panicked. If you are going to sack Nuno, take a little step back, right? Who else am I bringing in? He's gone in and brought in his mate, who's completely the opposite to Nuno. So those two things side by side both look like terrible decisions. I think the panel will probably agree with me on that.
So both those things side by side. So you are separating the two because you're holding them side by side for a start.
I said that from the get-go.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you haven't, because you said plurality that he's made bad decisions. When I asked you what the bad decisions were, you said sacking Nuno. When I asked you why is sacking Nuno a bad decision, what's the context, you said you didn't know. And then you said the reason it's a bad decision is because he sacked Nuno and brought in Postecoglou. Those are two different things. You sack Nuno,
why
you
do you
can
sack
call
the
that
manager?
a bad decision.
Best
you can
manager
then
for
call,
30
hold on,
years.
let me finish. You can then call hiring Ange Postecoglou another bad decision. For you to stick them together makes absolutely no sense.
Okay, why did he sack Nuno? Just get like the short version, the really short version.
The really short version is Nuno called out the hierarchy. He wasn't happy with the lack of power he had when Edu came in, and Marinakis sacked him for that. That's the very short version.
Okay, so I'll go back to my original point then, that yes, it was a terrible decision to sack. I don't see enough in that. For Nuno, the guy that's brought you back into Europe. You've got to remember, when you're sitting on these streams for a year, telling all of us, Forest are back, we're now going to go and win the Europa. Hang on, let me finish, Cal. Let me land on this, right? Because for a year, I had to sit here and listen to Forest are great. And I always said, listen, let's wait do it for 2-3 years before this. Forest are great. Nuno's great. Matt, the chairman's great. We can sign better players than you can sign. You won't be able to buy players. yada, 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 yada. Now, 6 months later, we're all sitting here going, your club is a mess again, back to where you were. So, yes, I am going to say sacking the manager that gave you all that chest, like my man Joe said, that you didn't earn from going to the gym. He gave you that chest and you sacked the guy that gave you the chest. You brought in a guy that now made you shit your pants already after 5, 6, 7 games. So, yes, sacking Nuno was a bad thing. Yes, hiring Ange was a bad thing. And yes, you are back to being what you were. You're a small football club that won things in the 70s. Get back in your lane. Your club is poor. Over and out. I'm done. Someone else cooking.
I love that you're rapping because you still know that you're conflating. You can drop the mic, man. It ain't gonna land because you're still conflating. You're still conflating two things there, and you're trying to hide with a massive little speech behind it that Nuno being sacked is one decision. And okay, if he sacked Nuno and he brought Klopp in, is sacking Nuno a bad decision?
He didn't bring in Klopp.
If he brings Klopp in, can we keep it? Can we have an honest, like, keep it real?
Just as a random one. Just as a random one.
Saying, if I sack Frank now, but we bring in Pep Guardiola, come on, can we keep it real? You're Nottingham Forest. You don't get Jurgen Klopps. You don't get Jurgen Klopps.
The logic from you today is quite funny, Sava. It really is.
Sure.
It really is. You can't even admit you're conflating two decisions into one without the context of that first decision.
We're witnessing in one show how wrong one man could be for an entire year and can't let it go. Just admit you got it wrong. You're not a big club. And you sacked the guy that made you dream that you were a big club again.
Again, you want to deflect away from the point that you conflating two things because the original question was, what are these multiple things that Marinakis has done wrong?
Sacking Nuno, right? Bringing in Ange. Sacking Nuno, bringing in
You're literally
Ange,
using two fingers. That's good to see. So you know how to count. Good.
Well,
sacking
you asked
Nuno,
me,
bringing in Ange,
and you cut me off because you know I'm right.
No, because you said sacking Nuno and hiring Ange was one, but now you've used two fingers. It's good to see. It's good to see.
Let me finish. Listen, do you know what? When people start making the little quips and jokes, what it essentially means is the debate has been lost for a long time.
That's cool,
I'm sticking to
I ain't joking.
I'm sticking to football, right? Nuno, sacking him, terrible decision. Hiring Ange, terrible decision.
Are they one or two decisions? Just clarify.
Oh my God, let me finish. The third terrible decision is thinking that you are going to change direction of your football club after having one good year instead of building on that. Your owner thought you were bigger than you were. Yeah, he's made terrible decisions in the last 6 months, right? I can't help that. You know it's true. That's why your fan base are not happy at the moment. Right? Whether you think Nuno should have gone or not, I think, and I'm pretty sure most other football fans think, what were Forest doing? This guy was doing very well with you guys. Why sack him? He was doing brilliantly with you guys. And you sacked him. Why, bro. What? Because he called out a director of football.
Okay. We're gonna do the long
version. Our
version.
manager's called out our director of football this season. Okay. He's still here.
We're gonna do the long version.
Well, no, we don't need to do a long version, but why did you sack? You didn't need to sack him, surely.
Yes, we did need to sack him. You do understand Nuno was manufacturing his exit. He wanted more power at the club. He wasn't given more power at the club. Therefore, what do you mean you should have given it?
He should have been given it. He worked wonders with you. He put you back on the map. You should have given him the power.
You should have given him the power. To make him more powerful than the director, on par with the owner. That's what you're saying. For him to come in and make the decisions in a multi-club system where Edu is meant to be in charge of 4 different clubs while recruiting for a 5th club. But let's make the manager, who's a smaller cog, whatever you want to think of Nuno, this oracle that, by the way, you sacked after 2 or 3 months.
I don't think he's an oracle. Whoa.
He ain't an oracle to me either. He ain't an oracle to me. He ain't an oracle to me.
I just think
he is not. Nuno did a fantastic job. And again, I'll say what I said at the time. No one was calling for Nuno to be sacked for footballing on the pitch reasons. Nuno had to go because of off the pitch reasons where he was trying to manufacture his own exit.
Either way, your club is worse off from the decisions your manager has made, your chairman has made back to back. Whichever way you look at it, it looks poor. You've hired a worse.
Let me just do these super chats.
You've sacked a good manager and hired a bad one, and you've sacked a winning formula and hired a losing formula.
Let me just do these supers. Aquia says, big up the whole panel. Cal and Jamie. Oh, you're getting a lot of love there, Jamie and Cal. So big up to you, my bro. I really appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. Fian says, good luck with Edu and Big Ange. And he also comes in and says, Spurs sacked Ange, who took them to the Champions League.
Yeah. Spurs also sacked Ange, who had our worst ever Premier League season.
Well, there we go. Big up to you, Sav.
We're not Forest. So, some standards at the club are nice.
Standards. We're not Forest.
Standards. We get to the Champions League, sack our manager. Standards. You get to the Conference League, sack a manager and get a worse one.
Firstly, we're not in the Conference League. And secondly, standards would be, should you have sacked Ange before he got sacked, Sava?
Should we have sacked Ange before he got sacked? Yeah, that man was riding a coattails for a year. Yeah.
Cool. Nice standards.
That doesn't make sense. What?
No, he's saying that you waited. He's saying you waited too long, so you have no standards. That's what he's saying.
No. So why did they wait, Wolfie?
I don't know, man. It's your standards.
I'll tell you why. Because again, you don't really know a lot about Tottenham Hotspur. Spurs have just changed everything in one summer. So we've done everything in one go. Directors go in, managers go in, medical staff go in, scouts go in. We changed everything in the space of about 3 weeks. In one summer, rather than doing it bit by bit by bit by bit. Clean sweep. I'm very happy with what's happened.
So clearly you don't know a lot about Spurs because you were calling for Ange to be sacked halfway through last season. Yeah.
Yes. Calling for him to be sacked.
I'm glad you've admitted that.
No. Hang on. Wanting the manager sacked all season. Yeah. Listen to what I said last season. The only thing I can think of as why this manager has not been sacked for how bad he's done is that Spurs are having a shake-up in the summer. What happened? As soon as that summer hit, what happened? Boom. Directors left, medical staff left, manager left, coaching staff left, players left.
Did the owners leave?
The owners, no. Why would the owners leave?
So the owners could have hired and fired a manager, yeah? If he was dipping below your standards.
But the owners weren't the ones hiring and firing a manager. That was Daniel Levy. Daniel Levy was the chairman who has been put aside. So the chairman has gone.
When did Levy know he was going?
How on earth would I know that or anyone know that?
Okay, so if Levy went to sack Ange last, say, December, for example, whatever month, would he have been told he can't sack him?
No. He was in charge. He could make whatever decision he wanted.
Okay, so standards.
Do you think, Sava, just before you got to go, because I know you got to go, just really quickly. Do you think, I know Nuno, obviously, you think he should have stayed, and I think a lot of people agreed with that. But once he called out the ownership, because someone's put in here, Sava, should Conte have gone after he called out the club? So obviously Nuno, I know it's a little bit different because Conte did it in front of a massive screen of people, which was hilarious, by the way, at the press conference. But I think that's what the people are saying is when the minute you come for your owner, you're gone. And I think listen,
I understand that, Dan. I understand that, and you are right. If he's done that behind the scenes, Nuno, fair enough. Conte did it to the world. Conte aired his dirty laundry to the world, right? Conte didn't go just because of that. Conte had 3 deaths from close friends and family within that time. Yeah. Conte was on a short 18-month contract and wasn't due to be at Spurs long anyway. Yeah. Results were going poorly towards the end and he went, right? But at the end of the day, right, whatever's happened at Tottenham Hotspur is nothing to do. I can turn around and say our club makes mistakes. Wolfie can't. Wolfie's not willing to admit that this amazing Marinakis has made mistakes. They're going backwards. Listen, I need to go. I'll let these guys finish him off. By
the way, sir, before you go, Nuno did do it in front of cameras. Just saying.
Listen, that Dan said he didn't. I don't know. I'm not watching enough. Listen, at the end of the day, you guys have got worse from the decisions you've made, right? So the chairman has to take that on the chin. Yes or no?
Okay. When again, I've said Marinakis has made a mistake at this, so don't say I haven't. Mistake. Singular.
Love you, Wolfie. Next week, see if you can put a Forest shirt back on. Don't be scared. We all love you.
In the wash, mate. It's in the wash.
See you later, Sav. Take care, bro. Let's close for the next few minutes just with one last question. Joe, I've just checked the odds, bruv. Burnley, Wolves, West Ham, and Sunderland are all more favourites to go down than Leeds, bruv. Sunderland
surprise,
sitting ninth right now. Sunderland. I'm surprised that they're down there, but at the moment it's Burnley favourites to go down 3-10 on, Wolves 8-15 on to go down. West Ham are 6-4 favourites with Sunderland at 6-4.
Can I just run a stat by you? Yeah,
go on.
In terms of big chances conceded, Leeds are 4th in the division.
Wow,
4th.
Congrats.
So we are competitive. What do you say? Congrats. Well, mate, listen, you need to keep some clean sheets before you chat to me, right? You need to win some games before you chat to me.
Did you keep a clean sheet at the weekend?
No, not at the weekend. No.
I thought Ellen Road you hadn't conceded, bro.
No, we hadn't. No, and we hadn't lost there for a year. But records are then meant to be broken, just like your record of what was it? Win the Conference League, get the Champions League, all this.
We're not in the
bullshit.
Conference League, bro. That's your dream this season. Don't conflate my dream with yours, man.
But yeah, listen, we've give everyone a game bar Arsenal, and Arsenal are probably going to win the league, so it's not that deep.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think so. And then you're going to have to apologise to Big Super Mick.
I hope so. I hope I have to humble pie. Sorry, that's what I'm praying. I'm trying to get. That's been 5 years now. I've been trying to apologise to this guy, so hopefully I can do it this time. But, I'm gonna. You're not gonna like this, and I don't think the Burnley or Sunderland fans are, if they're listening, are either. But I'm sticking with Burnley, Sunderland, and Leeds to go down. I don't want that to happen, Joe. You know I don't.
No.
But I am going for those three just because I think Wolves could be the only ones that could make that not right. I don't know about the others. I think the others are literally so close. And I'll say this, it's close. It's not going to be them three by like 12 points. That's what I will say. However,
what about Brentford? Brentford are below the table.
The thing is, Wolves.
Yeah, go on, Jake.
Wolves are on 2 points. Yeah, they play Sunderland after international break. If Sunderland beat Wolves, Sunderland will be 12 points in front of Wolves.
Yeah, man.
That's a massive game for them.
We've got Burnley, Jamie. We've got Burnley as well.
And if you beat Burnley, that's going to give you a bit of a break as well. So, yeah, I think Wolves and Burnley, that it's one of quite a few teams.
Yeah, and I think you might.
I think Brentford might get sucked back in as well. I think Brentford.
Same, I agree. What about Forest? Though, imagine.
Well, Forest, and the reason
how much you been drinking, man?
I know
it's just got me wild.
It's just wired. Yeah.
I've been to the doctors as well, man. They must have put something funny in us, wouldn't they?
I know we laugh and all that.
That is the doctor's mark.
But let's just be real. Nottingham Forest are not going to go down because what will happen is Ange will go.
They'll sack him before they go
and they
down.
will get somebody in, and their players are too good to go down. So Forest are not going to be there. Looking at the table right now, Wolves are the one that are in serious trouble. I think probably are going to go down. So I might change one of the teams. I hope it's Leeds, Joe, because I've got time for Leeds. I don't think Burnley. I think Burnley and Wolves are done. I don't see West Ham going down because I do think that Nuno will keep them up.
They deserve to go down.
I think West Ham is still in trouble.
They're in trouble, but
why
Forest aren't either. So I think it will be Leeds and Brentford as well.
I don't get the West Ham thing. Why sack David Moyes, who's a very good manager for you?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Apparently, he didn't play your style because
the West Ham.
No one knows what the West Ham way is.
What's that? What way is that?
Yeah, I don't know. And he won a European trophy, and they sack him, and then they get and then they go and get Nuno, who's just like David Moyes. It makes no sense.
Well, they don't. They get Lopetegui before that. I mean, he was. Yeah, it makes no sense to me.
I don't think Nuno will pull him clear of the bottom zone. Like, if you look at what he did when he joined Forest, we took a while for Luton for that last spot, but we had points deductions, didn't we? So if he keeps them up, he'll do well for them next season.
We've got West Ham on Ellen Road on Friday. We got Burnley, but then they also play Monday. So they play Monday and then they come to Ellen Road on Friday, and we'll have had a full week's rest. So from the Saturday, so Friday night under the lights at Ellen Road.
Well,
do you have a full rest before the Spurs game?
There's some big games, man. So Burnley play Leeds, as you said. West
Did
Ham
you win?
played
You got
West
slapped up
Ham
by
played
fucking Nick
Brentford.
Voltermada.
West Ham played Brentford. That's a massive game as well.
Huh?
Early
Wow.
on, man. Early on.
Yeah, I don't know. Sunderland, I feel like they've had a really good start. Whether it will stay, I don't know enough about them. So I'm not going to say they're definitely safe.
Dan, they've got
And-
about 9 players going to African Cup of Nations, you know.
Have they?
Al-
Wow.
Also, their keeper has probably won them about 5 or 6.
Yeah,
their
he's
keeper
been
is
quality,
unreal.
man. I don't know who their
Yeah.
keeper is, but he's been brilliant, whoever he is.
Roofy. I don't know how do you pronounce it, Joe? Ruffy or Roofy? Or
Roof, I think they're being
Roof. Or something. Roof, yeah.
Roof.
I know. I must say, like, I hope I'm wrong, Joe, but I'm going to stick with it for now. But I do think Wolves and 2 others from the cup have come up. So maybe I'll say Leeds will stay because I love you and I want Leeds to stay up. Sunderland, Burnley, and Wolves. I'm going to stay Sunderland down there. Brentford, they've impressed me more than I thought. I thought they were going to be the whipping boys, Brentford, because they'd lost everyone. Frank had gone, Visser
I
had
think
gone.
it's going to eventually
Even
catch
we
up
beat
with
Brentford, though, so I wouldn't really hold them that high a
It
regard.
might,
Brentford are below us, Dan.
it might catch up. Yeah, it might catch
I
up.
think
But
it'll catch up with
I've been, yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe
Thing that
it's
surprised
maybe
me the most is Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate them. Don't even talk about it.
Iriola, man. He's unreal.
We're
bro.
the only team that's beaten, man. Shows how hard they are to beat.
Yeah,
man.
but
And
Iriola
we're
didn't
shit.
win a
And
game
we're
in his
shit.
first 7.
you know what I mean?
We were
So-
30 seconds away from beating them as well, for fuck's sake. You battered
Yeah,
them.
you should have
Why
beaten
didn't you
them.
beat them, man? Seriously, that's like the
I know
third
we should
time you've
have,
done
man,
it
but-
this season. So annoying. Hate that
Little
team.
lapse in concentration, but you know, we're getting better, man. Honestly, I genuinely think when we come back,
Who are the 3 you've got in, Joe? Who are the 3 going down, you think?
Wolves, Burnley, Brentford.
Yeah, that's who I've got
Okay.
as well. They're the 3 I've
Let
got.
me know in the chat. Who are the 3 going down, chat? Wolfie, who do you think at the moment?
At the start of the season, I had Wolves, West Ham, and Bournemouth. The Bournemouth one was more hope than expectation.
I was going to say.
Yeah. I think it will be Burnley, Wolves. I got a feeling West Ham might fall. I got a feeling West Ham might fall. He hasn't. The thing with Nuno, he hasn't got that lightning pace that he needs in that team. I know Somerville's quite nippy, but he's not a Langer quick. And I just don't know. They just don't look good enough. They don't look good enough. If
No.
Bowen got injured tomorrow, or if Bowen was out, for
Oh,
any
they're
length
done.
of
Yeah,
game,
they're
they're
done.
done.
Yeah,
They're
they're
completely done.
Yeah, they're
A
done.
lot of people believe in, the Burnley, Wolves, West Ham.
I think
Burnley,
it's
Wolves, West Ham. A lot of people thinking that, man. That's
Yeah,
mad.
what I think.
it's got to be either West Ham or Brentford for that 3rd spot for me.
I
think if Wolves didn't have Cunha last year, I think Wolves would have gone last year.
Yeah. And that Aitanuri's gone.
Yeah.
They were terrible against us, honestly.
And also, they're
so
backing the
bad.
manager. They're backing him. They're not
Yeah, they
gonna
gave him a
sack
3-year deal before our
Yeah.
game, and
Yeah.
then we beat them 3-1.
Yeah,
Wow.
and they've been already planning his January transfer window this week.
Yeah.
That's like giving Starmer a new deal, isn't it? It's crazy.
It's weird, man. I don't know why they did it. I spoke to Wolves fans that week. It was their worst start ever in their history ever. And obviously, it's even worse now. 'Cause
They
they've
got
got
two-
big
they-
players and-
I don't
2
think
points.
Wolves have won in August for like donkey's years either, so they never start well.
No,
They got
no.
2 points. That Sunderland game is huge, for them.
Yeah.
They have to win that because, as I said, if Sunderland win, that'd be 12 points clear of them. And our Wolves going to make 12 points on Sunderland for the rest of the
It's
season.
a lot, isn't it? It is a lot. It's a lot. Of
4
points.
games. That's 4 games. That's a lot, man.
It's going to be close, man. It's going to be close, that's for sure. But look,
That might be more interesting than the top list. It seriously might be. Will
Wow.
Man City run away with the league?
Still winning it, Jamie.
No, Man City are winning it.
Finally, someone who agrees with me.
oh, you've changed, Jay. You don't think you're winning it?
I've got to stick. Well, I put 150 quid on Man City yesterday to win it, so I've got back.
Wow.
Final day
I
of the
think Haaland-
season.
Haaland
11
goes
on
down, they're
points.
screwed, I think.
11 on points. Liverpool and Man City. You've got, what's your return on 150?
700.
Who are you backing? Liverpool or Man City? Final day of the season. Your money or your heart?
I'll take the money. I'll take the league. I don't. I'll have to declare bankruptcy. I don't care. You know what I mean?
I think if Haaland goes down, I think City is screwed. I can't lie.
I don't know. I think City play better without Haaland.
Well, at the moment, they need him because he's like smashing it.
Pep's never
been
gone 2
unbelievable.
years without winning the league in his whole career.
Yeah,
can't
I think
see
it's
it.
even though crap Liverpool are at the moment, I think it's going to be close between the three teams. I don't think anyone's going to pull away from anyone.
I just think there's been too much Arsenal Liverpool talk, and City are just creeping in there. Although apparently we're getting the 1-1-5 results. Does everyone remember that thing that's been left?
That would just
alongside?
Wolfie. That would just disappear.
They'll give them what do they call it?
Yeah.
Non-compliance fines, and that'll be it. That's
Yeah,
all it'll
that
be.
is quite disappear,
It's
man.
like, I don't know. It's not. I don't have any faith in any of it, if I'm honest. But there we
Yeah,
go.
that would disappear. Then apparently there's rumours they want to get rid of PSR as well.
Good. PSR's ridiculous, mate.
Is it
And
going to
then
be
that-
about turnover or something soon?
Yeah, it's going to be more about turnover.
Yeah,
isn't it?
they were meant to bring that in last year, but they didn't. It's going to be revenue versus income kind of thing, like the European setup that you've got at the moment. So
It still benefit the bigger teams, though, won't it?
yeah, because the revenue
Everything
generated.
will, like anything they do will benefit. They'll all find loopholes for the bigger. This
There's a bigger team to go drag more revenue, ain't they?
I've
rid
got
of
the
it all.
easiest solution. I've had it just like I had the solution to VAR. I've got the solution to this. Get the owners at the start of every transfer window or at the start of the summer, they write out a bond with the amount that they're going to spend that guarantees the expenditure of that club. So if Liverpool wanted to spend 500 million, there's got to be a guarantor against it so that if Liverpool go bust, there's the money there. Because this is all done for clubs going bust. What Premier League club is going to go bust in this day and age? Like, seriously, it's all because of Portsmouth. So guarantee the revenue from the owners. And then we'll see which owners actually want to spend or hide behind PSR.
I don't really care about PSR. I've got to be honest. Like, I wouldn't care. Like people say, oh, but then they'll just go spend loads of money. Yeah, Chelsea have done that. And how many Premier League titles have they got in 22 years? 3, is it? 4? Like they haven't won it every year, have they? Like, so there's going to be like Newcastle will just spend. Yeah, Newcastle will. But it doesn't mean they're going to win the league every year for the next 20, does it?
Newcastle have spent good money recently.
Yeah, exactly. Arsenal have spent them loads of money. Man United has spent 1.4 billion on that crap side. Like,
Did Sunderland spend 100 million?
It's what you spend it on, man.
Sunderland spent over £100 million being promoted.
Yeah, if Sunderland stay up, they'll get hit with PSR next
year. What team in Spain can get
man.
promoted to La Liga and spend over £100 million?
Crazy, mate. It's crazy.
No one.
Whole thing. They're like, oh, Paul, we're so hard. It's so hard for us to compete. You just spent 100 million coming up to the. What are we talking about it? Just
I think there's a lot of owners who just don't want to spend money and very happy taking Premier League money. So if they
hide behind PSR. When I spoke to Kieran, he said the clubs that like PSR the best are those ones that finish like above the relegation zone. So like a Palace traditionally would finish 12th. Because they know that the clubs coming up from the Championship will struggle, therefore they can keep their status in the Premier League for another year. Those are the clubs that like it, and then they blame the Big Six about, they generate more revenue.
English football is crazy because I see teams in the Championship spending like 30, 35, 40 million on players now. And that's a Championship. So much money in English football, man.
Birmingham, look what they spent when they were in League One.
Yeah. Did they play?
Stansfield?
I think Birmingham spent more money on one player than we did that year.
They bought Stansfield. Yeah,
Stansfield. Yeah. They did it right though because the year after PSR came in the lower league, so they got away with it for a year.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's mad. It is mad. But
have you not seen that clip of the Birmingham owner? In the away fans.
No.
You won't have seen it.
What is he giving it?
He's there right at half time and
is he going like that?
The owner, and he goes, right, guys, they're giving us so much on the pitch. We're not doing our part. So let's come together and give it them in the second half. Yeah. And they're all like, yeah. And it's like, imagine in England, like if he was in an away end for Leeds, we'd be like, fuck off. He's going, come on, guys, we gotta give him more. It is horrible. Is
he from New Jersey, Joe?
Man.
That's is he a mafia boss or something?
Yeah, man. Forget about it. No,
you've been watching too much Goodfellas, bro.
Fight and win. That's what it's like. All the Brummies are like, what the fuck's going on here?
Oh
Yeah.
man, that's horrendous. But yeah, it's
Terrible.
mad. But yeah, man. Look, I don't know. I've still got Liverpool to win the league. Some people think it's crazy and they're not going to have a chance, but I think that's mad. I mean, they have.
What shirt size do you want, Dan?
Yeah, I know. I hope I'm wrong, man. I hope I bloody hope. I tell you.
I hope you're right, man. I do think it's going to be close between the three teams. I think we just, City, because City was bad last year and they didn't start too well this year, but then they got their act together a little bit. I think we just got to be wary of Man City. You know, Pep's Pep, ain't he? So
yeah, Pep is Pep, and we'll have to see what happens. But right now I don't have them winning it.
Come
but
on, the Arsenal.
I've been wrong. Yeah, man, that's what I'm hoping.
Joe wants Arsenal to win so badly.
Yeah, Joe's a big gooner, man. He loves us. Man. He loves us. Loves Mikel. Loves Saka. He's a big fan.
I love Saka. I love Declan Rice. All this chat all week is about who's the best midfielder. Rice walks all over them, man.
Oh no, Tonali's
big up, bro. Big up, bro. I love that, Joe. Love that.
Just because
Joe.
he plays at Newcastle. Tonali's
apparently it's Bruno, Tonali, Caicedo.
No, I honestly believe
it's
Tonali.
Everybody but Declan Rice, basically.
I got Tonali, Caicedo, and then Declan Rice.
What's his name? I think Josh Cullen. Must be in there as well. He's better than Rice. I think. What's his name? Granit Xhaka. He's much better than Declan Rice. Everyone's better than Rice, man.
It's Rice and Ampadu a close second.
Ampadu. Yeah, Elliot Anderson's much better than Declan Rice.
Yeah.
You know, what I mean, everyone's better than Declan Rice. It's always Arsenal players, and he's like Saka's done well. Not as good as Cole Palmer, no. Not as good as Foden, no. Not as good as Bowen. It's like. Come on, man. Why is Saka and Rice the benchmark all the time, man? Just like they're good players. Just leave them alone. Let them crack on.
Yeah, but why are you Arsenal fans turning into Liverpool fans? That's what I don't
What do you
get.
mean?
It's like you Arsenal fans really want to point out that people hate Arsenal, even though no one's really saying they've hated Arsenal. And it's the whole trying to
everybody hates Arsenal.
Everyone hates
us.
You don't. You love Arsenal. What are you talking
not
about?
Everybody though. I'm the majority hate Arsenal, man.
Yeah, I don't think they do, bro.
You've got Jamie wanting City to win the title, so Arsenal can't win.
Okay, Joe, I reckon you like Arsenal.
The thing is, I'm not that like Arsenal.
I like Arsenal because they came when Wenger came. And they brought in the French Revolution and Freddie Ljungberg. They fucked shit up, and Man United didn't win no more.
Exactly. We're from the same generation. That's what I'm saying. And I think there's a lot of people from our generation, because of their hatred for United, don't mind Arsenal, don't mind even Chelsea.
Yeah, man.
So that's what I'm saying. So I don't know why Arsenal did this whole, everyone hates.
I mean, it's everyone over United. I mean, that's a fact.
Everyone hates United, especially
my
generation.
United. Yeah, I agree with that.
Rightly so, man.
I think everyone hates Tottenham as well. Which
are they getting money from this Turkey Al Sheikh or what? What's going on?
Oh, apparently he knows.
One of my Arab people puts a penny into that scummy club. Yeah, I'll be having words, man.
That Turkey won't be lying though, will he? He doesn't need to lie out. He's
apparently
like
the Glazers. Apparently a report come out and said the Glazers want $5 billion. Is it for Man United?
It's all bollocks, man. What Man U are publicly owned. On the share market thing, so
anything has to be acknowledged.
It can't just suddenly appear overnight because one dumbass Arab decides to tweet. Like seriously,
he won't be lying though, Willie Wolfie, because what game?
Bro, I was reading it in Arabic, like saying, I was like, bro, delete this tweet. What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Astaghfirullah.
But then, Ineos have come out and said they want Ruben Amorim to stay 3 years. It's mad.
3 years. 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years.
Well, I must admit, he's doing a very good job as far as I'm concerned.
Same.
Yeah, keep him there, man.
Don't give them their first back-to-back wins, Jamie.
Oh, don't worry, we won't. That's the game we will.
I don't mind. I don't mind if they take a point off you. That's fine. But it's one of those.
That's the game.
By the way, does anyone think United could get relegated?
Oh, I'd love that. I would love
Tottenham should have got relegated last year.
Tottenham and United.
Both of them should have, to be fair. Both Tottenham and United. I would love it so much if they did that. And like they're using the Arteta thing, aren't they? Look, it took Arteta. It's so different to me.
No, United have been like this for years now.
Exactly. They
just happened.
They try to do it with everyone, man. It's a nightmare. But look, we are going to come to a close. Big up to everyone. We're going to send you over to Hooks. He's with Cal at the moment, though we're going to go and show them some love. So go spam the chat with Dan
Spam the
Potts.
shit.
Tongue twister. Spam the chat with Dan Potts Raid. Make sure you're checking out both sponsors today as well. We've got Match Bingo in the live chat. Make sure you've downloaded that for the England game tonight if you are going to watch it. For those that do enjoy international football, and we've got OK jerseys as well. Make sure you go show them some love.
And I just ordered our Liverpool shirt off Dan's OK jerseys as well. So
look at that! There we go, and they are good quality as well.
I've gone for 20. I've gone for 20 XL just to make sure it fits. So,
yeah, I was going to say, get a size up, man. People, whoever orders, get a size up. You get a nice Juventus one. I mean, look at this. Wolfie's got a Real Madrid one.
Wolfie can show it off. He can show it off right now. Here you go.
One,
this is what you get, guys.
Did you get Zidane on the back of the France one?
No, but I am getting that one.
I might have to get like a TT.
That's the best one. Where is it? This one, you mean?
Yeah.
The
That's
98 one. Yeah,
98 France. Yeah,
that's the 98 one. Yeah.
But Potts, why are you not getting Henri 12 on the back?
No, I will. I won't get Zidane. I love Zizou. He's one of my favorites, but it's
the best
12 Henri. Yeah. 12 Henri. But anyway, make sure you're following Just Joe. Big up to you, Joe, for coming on every single time, brother. Make sure you're following Forest Fan TV as well for Wolfie's content. Who's smashing it over there at the moment. And say again.
/Juve Fan TV.
/Syria content that he's now covering. And of course, we've got Jamie Football Chats as well. So make sure that you go over there and show some love. Go spread some joy on Hooks' stream, and we will see you next time. Laters, people.